Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Real Housewives franchise thrives on drama, but rarely does news strike fans with the kind of shockwave that Kyle Richards delivered today. Kyle, who has been the backbone of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills since its debut in 2010, has been through countless storylines, family feuds, friendships gone sour, battles with her sister Kim, and the ongoing strain with Kathy Hilton. But nothing could have prepared the Housewives universe for the announcement she made. A revelation that instantly became the centerpiece of every headline, fan forum, and Bravo-related conversation. A morning of rumors. It all started this morning when whispers began spreading across social media. Fans noticed Kyle had been unusually quiet online for the last several days. Normally active on Instagram, sharing everything from workouts to family moments with her daughters, Kyle's silence felt ominous. A few Bravo fan accounts began posting cryptic tweets. Something big is coming from Kyle Richards' camp. Stay tuned. By late morning, TMZ, Page 6, and Entertainment Tonight were all circling the same rumor mill. Something seismic involving Kyle was about to break. For longtime fans, the guessing game ran wild. Was it about her marriage to Mauricio Umansky? Was she leaving the Housewives after more than a decade? Or was there something bigger? A personal revelation, perhaps, that would reshape how the world viewed her. The official announcement. Finally, just before noon, Kyle released a statement through her rep that stunned both her fans and her fellow housewives. After years of sharing my life on television, I feel it's time to make a change. This has not been an easy decision, but I have chosen to step away from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. While I will always love the friendships, the memories, and the fans who have supported me, I need to prioritize my family, my mental health, and my next chapter. But that wasn't all. The statement hinted at something deeper. I also want to share with honesty that I am entering a new phase of my personal life. Some of the changes you've seen play out on camera are true, but there is more to my story, and I will tell it in my own words soon. This combination, a sudden exit and a vague yet emotional reference to changes in her personal life, sent shockwaves across the entertainment world. The Bravo universe reacts. Within minutes, reactions poured in. Andy Cohen, the executive producer and face of Bravo, went live on his SiriusXM show to process the news in real time. "I've known about this for a little while," Andy admitted. "Kyle has been such a central figure to Beverly Hills, and honestly to Housewives overall. She's our last standing original cast member. Her departure marks the end of an era, and I don't think anyone's ready for a world where Kyle Richards isn't holding a diamond." Lisa Rinna, who exited the show just last year, quickly posted to Instagram, "Kyle, you are and always will be Beverly Hills. I'm proud of you for doing what's right for you. The show won't be the same without you." Garcelle Beauvais, Kyle's co-star and sometimes sparring partner, posted a more cryptic message. "Every ending is a beginning. Wishing Kyle the best in whatever's next." But perhaps the most emotional reaction came from Kim Richards, Kyle's sister, who had her own tumultuous journey on the show. On her Instagram story, she wrote, "My sister has carried so much on her shoulders for so long. I'm proud of her for putting herself first. I love you, Kyle." The Mauricio question. Of course, fans couldn't help but wonder what this announcement meant for Kyle's marriage. For months, rumors have swirled that Kyle and Mauricio were experiencing marital issues, fueled by cryptic social media posts, Kyle's friendship with country singer Morgan Wade, and Mauricio's own comments about their relationship being tested. Kyle's statement didn't mention Mauricio by name, but the reference to changes in my personal life has only intensified speculation. Bravo forums exploded with theories. Some fans believe Kyle and Mauricio are quietly separating, and she wants to handle it privately, away from cameras. Others think Kyle may be preparing to reveal something about her identity, with Morgan Wade's presence in her life being a potential hint. A more practical theory suggests Kyle simply wants to shift her energy toward projects outside Bravo. She has acting opportunities, fashion endeavors, and a growing social media influence. The end of an era. To understand why this news is so shocking, one has to look back at Kyle's role in shaping RHOBH. She wasn't just another cast member, she was the anchor. From the very first season, Kyle brought audiences into her family drama, most notably with her sister Kim. Their explosive limo fight in season 1 remains one of the most iconic moments in Housewives history. Over the years, Kyle became the steady presence amidst a rotating door of cast members. She was the glue binding together the chaos of Beverly Hills, balancing glamour with relatability. Even when fans criticized her, whether for being a puppet master, staying silent in conflicts, or protecting her own image, she remained the heart of the show. With her departure, Bravo faces the monumental task of filling a void that may be impossible to replace. The fans' reactions. On Twitter, fans were both devastated and divided. One wrote, "Kyle Richards is Beverly Hills. No one can replace her. This feels like losing the foundation of the franchise." Another tweeted, "Let's be real. Kyle leaving is overdue. She's been holding back for years. Maybe now we'll finally see her truth outside Bravo." On Reddit, threads dissected every word of her statement, speculating on the next chapter she alluded to. Some fans even theorized she's planning her own spin-off, perhaps focusing on her family or her life beyond marriage. Kyle's future. What's next? While Kyle hasn't revealed her exact plans, there are hints. Insiders claim she's already been approached about writing a memoir, a tell-all that could become a bestseller given her decades in Hollywood and reality TV. Others suggest she's interested in acting again. Before RHOBH, Kyle was a child actress, appearing in films like Halloween and Little House on the Prairie. Recently, she had a cameo in Halloween Kills, proving she still has a place in Hollywood. There's also the possibility of her own lifestyle brand or Netflix reality project, something more personal and curated than the Bravo chaos. With her name recognition, Kyle could easily pivot into new territory, a family in transition. Kyle's daughters have grown up before the world's eyes. Farrah, Alexia, Sophia, and Portia. Fans have always admired Kyle's devotion to her children, often seeing her balance motherhood with the demands of reality TV. In her statement, Kyle emphasized wanting to prioritize her family. Sources close to her suggest she's especially protective of Portia, her youngest, who is still a teenager. After years of cameras capturing every detail of their lives, Kyle may feel it's time to shield her family from the pressures of public scrutiny. The Bravo fallout. For Bravo, Kyle's departure is nothing short of catastrophic. As the last original Beverly Hills housewife, she represented continuity and legacy. Her absence leaves the cast in flux, especially as the show has already lost heavyweights like Lisa Vanderpump, Lisa Rinna, and Erika Jayne's star power wanes amidst legal battles. Industry insiders predict Bravo will scramble to either bring back a former cast member, perhaps Denise Richards, Eileen Davidson, or even Lisa Vanderpump, or bring in a high-profile Beverly Hills socialite to keep the audience hooked. Today's shockwaves. What makes today's news so shocking isn't just Kyle's exit. It's the timing, the secrecy, and the mystery surrounding her next phase. Fans are left with more questions than answers. Is her marriage truly over? Will she finally reveal the truth about her bond with Morgan Wade? Is this just a temporary break or a permanent goodbye? Could this all be leading up to a solo project bigger than Housewives? Whatever the answers, one thing is clear. Kyle Richards has changed the Housewives landscape forever. A legacy secured. Regardless of what comes next, Kyle's legacy is secure. She gave fans over a decade of iconic moments, from the White Party to her constant cries of "Goodbye, Kyle." She navigated friendships, betrayals, and family rifts in a way that kept viewers invested year after year. Her shocking news today feels like the end of a chapter not just for her, but for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as a whole. Without Kyle, the show will never be the same.